Hello everyone, this is Enea here, and in today's tutorial I'll teach you how to create this 3D looking spiral logo in Affinity Designer. In this logo, each of the branches of the spiral has a gradient applied to it, which gives it the impression of volume. Alright, so to get started we go to File New and we create a new composition. We give it 2000 by 2000 pixels in dimensions, and we click on Create. And then we'll make sure that snapping, snap to guides, snap to object bounding boxes, and include bounding box midpoints are enabled. And then we're going to add some guides to the composition. So we go to View Guides, and we add some horizontal and vertical center guides. And then we're going to start drawing the figure. So we take the Ellipse tool, we set the fill to none, we leave the stroke as black, and we set the stroke width to 0.1 point. We need the thinnest possible stroke, just to be able to see it. And then, starting from the middle of the composition, and while holding Ctrl and Shift to expand from the center and keep the 1:1 proportions, we go ahead and we create a circle of about 800 pixels in dimensions. And then we select the circle with the Move tool. We move it to the right along the line until the vertical axis is at about 1/5 of the horizontal length of the circle. And then we go here to enable Transform Origin, and we set the rotation center in the middle of the composition. We press on Enter to bring out the Move Duplicate panel. We check on Duplicate, set the number of copies to 5, and the rotation angle to 60 degrees. So now we have 6 ellipses overall, and we are going to create the first branch. So we press on Ctrl A to select everything. We take the Shape Builder tool, we set the action to plus, and clean up to all unused geometry. And then we go ahead and we create our first branch like this. And then we select the branch with the Move tool. And we are going to apply a gradient to it. So we take the gradient tool. We'll leave the context as fill. And we set the type to linear. And then we position the gradient so that it goes from one extremity of the shape to the other. And then we're going to set the colors. So we click here. First, we're going to add a third node in the middle. We select the node in the middle. And we set the color to a light shade of blue. And we set the two other colors to a darker shade of blue. And also we are going to remove the stroke. So this gradient gives it the impression of volume, as if it were concave, with the light reflecting here, in this area here, where the lighter color is. And then we're going to duplicate the shape, but before we do that, we go to Layer, Create Symbol. So now the shape is turned into a symbol. What that means is that after we duplicate it, every change that we make to one symbol will automatically affect also the other symbols. And then we're going to duplicate it. We set the rotation center in the middle of the composition. We press on Enter to bring out the Move Duplicate panel. And then we're going to duplicate it by the same settings as for the circles, 5 times by 60 degrees. And we click on OK. So this gives us the rest of the figure. So now we have the spiral. And then to show you the benefit of working with symbols, we uncollapse one of the symbol and we select the curve in it. And then, for instance, if we want to adjust the gradient, if we change the color on one of the symbols, it will automatically also reflect on the other symbols. So this is the benefit of working with symbols. This makes the workflow much more efficient. And also I'll give it a bit of noise, like 10% or so. Alright, so that was it for this tutorial. You learned how to create a 3D looking spiral logo in Affinity Designer. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and learned something from it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Affinity Designer tutorials in the future. And until then, see you next time. Bye.